Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and how are we doing today? My name is Mitchell, and welcome to my kitchen. Today, I'm going to show you guys how to make a quick and easy combo. That is a burger, a chicken sandwich, and a side of fries. Let's go ahead and begin. So the first thing I like to start off with when making any meal is my preparation. So anything I may have to cut up, that includes the meat, the vegetables, and everything in between. In this case, it's just the potatoes and the L top. The L top is what I call the lettuce, tomatoes, onions, and pickle. Well, actually in this scenario, I won't be using a pickle, but you get the point. So let's go ahead and get started. As you can see here, I'm starting off with my tomatoes. Tomatoes are usually pretty easy to cut if you find a nice firm one. You want to use a nice sharp knife and you want one smooth motion down the middle. Again, the same thing with the onions. A sharp knife is better. With this onion, if you want to prevent yourself from crying, what I would do is I would make sure I thoroughly wash the onion out. And I mean wash it until it's no longer, the water is running clear in it. Next thing here is my lettuce, and what I like to do with the lettuce is cut it up into two different sizes. So the first, I like to chop it up real thin, almost like confetti, and then the other half, I like to just separate by hand so people have the option. So some people like the full lettuce, other people don't, so I leave it to the individual's discretion. So once that's all done, I get that ready. I start prepping the burgers, as you can see back there. And fun fact, if you add anything more than black pepper and salt to your burger, you've done too much. Now, you can do what you want. You're probably grown, but salt and pepper is just a nice classical way to go about it. Make sure you have the pan ripping hot before you put anything on there. Alrighty, so let's move on here to our chicken preparation. So what I'm doing here is actually just taking the chicken from a wet batter and putting it into my dry mix. That way I can just shake it up in the bag, mix it all up, and be done with it. Once I shake that up, I get the burgers prepped, and then next thing we have to do is simply fry. So what you want to do is have your frying oil at about 340 to 350 degrees, depending on what type of chicken you have. In this case, I'm using a chicken thigh. So a chicken thigh is a little bit more forgiving than a chicken breast because you can cook it a little bit longer. It's a little bit more tender, a little bit easier to work with. But you want to cook these to about golden brown, and then you want to get your burger to right around the same place there. Now the next thing I like to do is add my fry patties. So what a fry patty is essentially potatoes spaghettied, and then once you spaghetti them, you kind of fry them up and you add an egg to give it structure, and then you add it to the base of your burger. And essentially the rest of it is just building your burger and your sandwich.